Hear ye, here comes the judge, Judge Dawson, the Yogi Judge. Yes, bringing you some information and tools from my toolbox of being a judge for, it's been 15 years, and being a yoga teacher for, about 10 of those years. So it's been a beautiful, amazing ride. But most importantly, I have gathered some information that you can use. I've gathered some tools from the things I see in the courtroom and oftentimes the tragedies that occur when people's lives are derailed based on bad decisions. So I decided to do this podcast. And if you've been listening, you know I don't hold you long. They are very short in the sense that it's about 5 minutes or so, just giving you the equipment so that you can go out and live your life. I don't want you listening to my podcast all day, though it's wonderful. But I want you to say, hey, you know what? I got a little bit of wisdom, and now I'm going to go out and apply it. So that brings me to my message for today. The message is this: healing, your healing starts with an honest self-audit. Your healing starts with an honest self-audit. Now, I'll go ahead and give flowers where they should be. I never thought of the audit in the terms of being a self-audit, a relationship audit, or a family audit until my partner in transformation, Tiara Banks, who does mother-daughter coaching as well as family coaching. She brought that to my attention in one of our meetings, and that's one of the staples of her coaching. And now I have been able to apply it to so many other areas because audits are important. Audits are ways that you are able to figure out what's working and what's not working, right? Your reactions, are they working or are they not working? Your approach to your relationships, are they working or are they not working? The way you do your job, is it creating more productivity, more profit, or is it just having you spin your wheels? And now we apply it to healing. Your healing starts with an honest self-audit. What is it about your life, your mind, your situation, what's going on inside of you that is causing you to act the way that you do? And see, we don't do this self-analysis or self-audit enough because every single area of our lives could be audited. And I know it would get tiring and you'll feel like you're just in an endless circle of audits, but let me tell you, it is really worth it. So for instance, if you are in a relationship and something happened where you broke your mate's heart or you made a decision that you knew wasn't going to be fruitful for the relationship, do a self-audit. Like, what caused me to make that decision? What caused me to answer that call, to send that text, to refuse that person, to go to the store and make that purchase? Everything that happens in a relationship, there can be an audit. There is a reason somewhere deep inside that you behave the way you behave. But guess what? It doesn't have to be a bad audit. It could be good. Why do you love so hard? Why do you bring smiles to people's face? What is it about you that when you walk in a room, you want to spread joy, you want to spread love? See, the self-audit doesn't have to reveal only negative things. However, what it will reveal is areas that you can use to improve and increase your healing. Because you cannot heal from anything that you do not acknowledge, right? If you don't say that I need to stop smoking, you won't try to stop smoking. If you don't say, I need to figure out why do I flirt so much? Why do I argue so much? There is a reason behind it, ladies and gentlemen. And a lot of times we don't want to hold up the mirror. But that's why I'm here for you, to give you the ways to hold up the mirror. What do you think about that? I told you it was going to be short. Oh, sounds like I'm throwing shots. That's not it. This just happened to be part of the song that we're in. Ladies and gentlemen, I told you, if you haven't listened to me before, you know some of this music I've created myself for my yoga studio. We flow to it. It's called Music from the Yoga Lab. But that's not as important as you knowing that you can get this podcast on Spotify, Apple, and other places. Just simply subscribe to it. And if you like what I'm saying, go to my website, sign up for my email list called Dose of Positivity, or follow me on all social media platforms at Judge Dawson. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am about to roll out. It's time for me to get ready to go to court, right? And I'm sure you have somewhere to go to. So until we meet again, remember those self-audits are so important to your healing because I want you to be the best you can be. Let's go.